I've been uploading videos to YouTube for over 2 years, but even well before that, for around 10 to 12 months, I started trying to learn everything that I possibly could about filmmaking, editing, thumbnails, titles, YouTube growth, the algorithm, filmmaking gear, and tips and tricks that you're going to need to know to be a creator, and personal branding and running a business. So I've watched well over 500 videos, listened to loads of podcasts, been to in-person events and live trainings, and paid and invested for courses and qualifications. And after all of that and 3+ years of business knowledge, here are 5 things that I've learned about being a YouTuber. Number 1 is don't be perfect. You need to just get started. Now you might be thinking, hold on, you told us earlier in this video that you spent at least a year researching. Yes, I did, but you need to have a foundational knowledge so you know what you're doing in order to get started. You can't just start filming a video and then upload it without knowing how to do that. So you need to know the very basics, at least, of filmmaking. Know how to make a half-decent title and thumbnail. Know how roughly the algorithm works. You need to have a niche and know what sort of target audience you are helping. You need to research this and spend, even if it's just a month, even if it's just a few weeks, watching some videos, listening to some podcasts, and having a good foundational knowledge so you know exactly what you are getting yourself into and if it's the right fit for you. But then once you've done that, you need to not worry about being perfect and just get started. And I say this in so many of my videos, and so many people still try and be perfect with it. They try and wait till they've got all the right filmmaking gear, till they've got the right camera, till they've got the right microphone, till they've got all the right equipment before they get started on YouTube. And the matter of the fact is, you don't need that. You just need to get started and film with your phone if that's all you have. I've made a video on this channel which I filmed, edited and uploaded just using my phone. Everything on that was using my phone. So you can just get started. Don't worry about being perfect. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's a very important thing to get across. You just need to do it. Now, you are going to always be learning and you're always going to be developing as you go. If I look at my first ever video, I think it's absolutely awful. If I look at my video from 3 months ago, I could tell you 100 things that I could do better about it. If I watch this video in 3 months' time, I'll tell you things that I could do better with it. And that is the point. You're always developing and always learning and always getting better. Mr. Beast, the biggest creator in the world, he's just crossed 300 million subscribers. He says that you should always be getting at least 1% better each day. And that's all you need to focus on. Not being perfect, not trying to have all the right gear and equipment, not trying to have the right setup and all the right connections and get your video scripting right. Just start filming a video and just roll with it. And then you'll improve every day as you go along. That's something you need to focus on to begin with. Number 2 is to have a purpose. And by this, it's a twofold thing that I mean. I mean that you need to, 1, have a niche and a target audience that you need to be reaching. So when you start making content, you can, if you want, just use your channel as a family vlog style channel or making videos that you want to make, just reaction videos or whatever. But ultimately, as a small creator, you're going to perform a lot better and have much better results if you have a target audience and a niche that you want to aim at. So what you want to do is give this person a name. Just make up any name in the world. Let's say Dave, for example. And you want to know Dave's age or an age bracket. So between sort of 25 and 30, for example. You want to know what his job is, what his ambitions are, what his goals are, everything that he wants to achieve in life, and then what he's struggling with. And everything that this person is struggling with and needs your help with, that you can make videos for. Now, every single video you make, you can aim at this imaginary person, because then you will have a much better chance. For example, if you was making videos on cooking for mums who want to build healthy snacks for their kids, that's a great niche, isn't it? Because it's a very specific niche that you're aiming at. Something like that, you just need to have a target audience that you're aiming all of your videos at. And the other part to this is that you need to have a purpose for yourself. Now that you've identified who you want to help and who your videos are aimed at, next you need to think about what your goals are, what your ambitions are. Do you just want to create a YouTube channel for fun and just make videos for the hell of it? Well, if that's the case, then great, because there's no pressure on growth or getting to 1,000 subscribers or AdSense or making money from it. You're just doing it for fun. But if you're treating it like a business, like a lot of people are these days, then you need to figure out what your end goal is, what your purpose is. What are you ultimately aiming for? For me, I'm aiming so that me and my family can all have a life of complete freedom and we can go wherever we want, whenever we want, and never have to worry about money ever again. I also am doing it because I want to leave a legacy for my kids. I want my kids, when they're old enough, should they choose to be able to step into the business with me and run it with me, and then one day take it over and expand it and grow it as they see fit for whatever their vision is. I want to leave them something when I'm no longer here. I want them to have all of these videos that I'm making for them to look back at and have this huge library, this huge catalogue of videos and vlogs and educational based content from me and my wife that they can look at in the future. So now that you've figured out who your target audience is, who you want to help, and what your vision is, what your ultimate goal is, the next thing you need to do is you need to think about quantity versus quality when it comes to uploading videos. So when it comes to uploading videos, you need to think about the age-old question that's debated all the time amongst big educational based channels. And that is, do you start with quality or quantity? And what I mean by that is, do you just upload a video every single day for 30 days, you have 30 videos on your channel and do that indefinitely? Or do you upload once every 2 or 3 months and make sure you make the most incredible, awesome video you possibly can? Well, I think it generally comes down to the same sort of result, and most big creators and big channels will give you the same sort of advice that I'm about to give you. And that is that when you are first creating your channel, you should make at least 5 to 10 videos before you upload anything. Hear me out here. What I'm going to say is, before you've created your channel, first of all, create your channel, do all your channel branding, make sure you've got your niche on there and everything is exactly how you want it. And then I would research, script, film, edit, and save those 5 stages. I would do that for your first 10 videos. That is my personal opinion. So now that you've saved 10 videos that you have a nice little catalogue of, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to film those 10 videos. It could take you 10 months to film them. It doesn't matter. But once you've saved those 10 videos, I would then upload 1 a day for 10 days. That then gives your channel the kickstart it needs for the algorithm to know who you're trying to help. Because think about it. If you're brand new to watching your videos, or you're someone who's never seen your videos before, and you see your first ever video that's uploaded to YouTube, you then click on that, you love that video, you then click on your channel and there's nothing else to watch. You've got your banner saying who you help, but you've only got one video. So for them, there's no alternative but to go elsewhere. That is why I would upload 1, the next day I would upload video number 2, the next day I'd upload video number 3, and keep going until you've got all 10 videos uploaded over 10 days, and that will then give you the boost that you need so that your audience can keep coming back and looking at your other videos, and it will give you a nice little algorithm boost. And also the YouTube algorithm gods will know exactly who you're trying to help as well, so it will make sure that you reach the right people to begin with. Number 4 is just be consistent. Whatever you choose to do, once you've launched your initial 10 videos on your channel, whether you choose to upload 1 a week, 2 a week, once a month, whatever you choose to do, just be consistent with it. Don't be sporadic like I first was when I started out. So I would upload 1 video every sort of week. Then I started doing 2 a week. Then I didn't upload for about 3 or 4 months at a time. And the algorithm struggles with it, and your channel growth just drops right off. If you're consistent, at least your audience will know what to expect. I would also keep people updated in the community tab. You need to utilize that because it's where all your audience are. I would be posting image polls at least twice a week, maybe more if you can, because that always gets the best results. Image polls over any other sort of content on the community tab will always get the best results. I would post all your videos in the community tab, and I would just post life updates and just channel updates in there, so your audience know what's going on in your life, what's going on in your journey, and it makes you more relatable and more of a engageable person, if that's a word. Number 5 is just to enjoy the journey. It is rough and it is long and it is hard, but it is worth it. It's so much fun because you get to, as I've said earlier, build a library of videos for your future generations so they can look back. Think about it in 50 years time when you've got grandkids, if you choose to have them, and they can look down on your videos and go, oh my god, look at granddad or grandma when they was 25 years old. That's amazing, because I'm clearly 25. And you need to think about what the end goal is. Anytime you're struggling, it's difficult. I'm not going to make it easy and sugarcoat it and say it's easy and you can upload one video and go viral and make $1 million, because it's not realistic. You need to just enjoy the journey, because it is, I enjoy it and it's great fun. And anytime you're really struggling and you're really thinking, I can't do this anymore, I just want to give up, just remind yourself why you got started at the beginning and what the end result is that you want, what you're aiming for in 5 years time. Because if you work for yourself in 5 years time, I guarantee you will thank yourself, you will thank your past self for doing the hard work. Think about it, if past John from 2 years ago could speak to me now, he would probably say, I'm so grateful that you carried on going. Just keep going again for another 2, 3, 5 years, however long it takes. Because if it's something you really want, then you won't give up on it. I know YouTube can seem overwhelming and everything that's involved with it can get on top of you. And to be honest, I was absolutely shocked at how much there is to know when it actually comes to growing a YouTube channel. But you've just got to keep going. So just remember, research and make sure you have a good foundational knowledge so you know what you're doing to begin with. Know who exactly you want to help and who your target audience is. Design your channel branding around that and around that audience. Just check out my channel if you're not sure what to do, and you'll see how I've branded my channel so I know you know exactly who I'm helping. And I would then make sure that you have at least 10 videos in the library before you upload any. Then just be consistent with whatever you decide to do. Utilize the community tab and just have fun with it. Try not to be perfect. Enjoy the journey. Let me know in the comments what your big ambition is, what your big dream is, and where you want to be in 5 years with YouTube, or whatever your goals are. Just let me know in the comments. And if you are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, because that is going to help me to achieve my dreams. Thanks for watching, everyone. And if you want to know how to get started on YouTube, then I highly recommend you start watching this video up here, because it's going to tell you the perfect camera that you can get that's not going to spend that much money.